You asked me.
He's over there. Hey, take a picture in front of there.
The tires are bigger than me.
I know, crazy, huh? And
Point.
there's a lot of tires too, so they can hold all the weight of all the equipment that's on this thing.
Point to it. Nice.
Thank you. You're gonna have to use that step. You gotta be careful though. So even when we get up there, because it's so high, we use this. And then we usually hold on to one of these. Got it? Good. There should be a headset over there. Let me see if I can grab it for you. Oh my goodness. It's good. Yeah, so put it on like this with the mic out in front of us. Oh.
Now I can't hear anything.
So when we're driving around in this thing with the sirens, it's super loud, right? You've heard the sirens before?
Yeah,
So
I
this
can-
helps to protect from all that noise so
I
that we
can
don't lose
barely
our...
hear you.
See? Yeah, that's by design. But all of them are linked together so you can talk to the other people in the rig. Yeah. Oh, you gotta keep that on for the picture. There you go. It's usually where we call it our engineer. That's the person who drives the apparatus, and the captain would be in that seat, and then the firefighters would be in the back. There's just two firefighters in the back for us.
And then just the rest stand up.
No, there's only two of us. There's usually 4 people on our apparatus.
What's that?
So any of these, all these different rigs are all
How
called
many are
apparatus.
on that one?
4, same thing over there.
Then how do you fit so many people in this?
Well, that's why there's a lot of space. You want to see the back? Check it out back there. There's plenty of space, right? So you also have to account for space for all of our
There's
equipment.
another one there.
Yeah, that would just be for extra space. Like today on our engine, we're on engine 5 and we have a ride-along. So we have someone who's interested in the fire service and we're kind of showing him around. And so he's sitting in one of these seats while I sit in this seat. That's called our SCBA. So that's our breathing air. So when we go into the fire, so we're not breathing in the smoke and stuff, it's just normal breathing air in that apparatus.
You guys even get air conditioner or anything?
We do, yeah. See those vents up there? Yeah, because it gets hot in Ontario, right? So you need it to stay cool.
It's been over 100 already.
I know, it's crazy, huh? I'm ready for the summer to be over. I don't know about you. I guess technically we're in fall.
It's
right?
already, it's
Technically, right? But the heat is still here. I'm waiting for that. Tools, our rescue tools, and then our truck has the big ladders on it. And the engines, you see the engines? That across the street right there, that doesn't have the ladders across the top. So that has a water. No, that wouldn't be very safe, right? In the old days, before we had these nice cabs where we could sit, people would have to hang on to the back of it. But that was a long time ago. We don't have to do that anymore. Well, so this ladder will get all the way up to 100 feet.
I can fit like 100 of my friends.
We wouldn't want to have too many people on there because it's got a weight rating, so it can only hold so much weight. Which is 500 pounds.
I'll take like 5 for me.
Yeah.
Maybe
You could have a lot of friends on there for sure, safe. And so each of these compartments all has different tools.
I want the first one.
Here's a couple of
I'm not
our rotary saws. You heard about the jaws of life?
What's the rotary?
That's usually for cutting into metal. So we have roll-up doors that we can't get into. Utilize those to cut into that. Or big heavy doors. These are the jaws of life. So when you see those really bad car accidents where people can't get out of there, we can use this to open the doors. It just overpowers the door basically. Yep, it's so strong.
What's this?
That's the cutters. So those can cut through the materials of the car to be able to do different operations to get people out of there safely. Those are both rotary saws, yeah.
Just cut through metal or what?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, whatever we need to.
You telling me how things work, John?
Trying to. Trying to. And then over here we have our chainsaws.
I'm not holding one.
Here's our chainsaws. Have you ever seen the videos or pictures of when the firefighters are on top of the roof? And we have to. So when we have usual house fires or any sort of fire, usually we have to ventilate the roof or the top part of the structure to let some of the heat and smoke out, this is usually what we use. So this helps us cut through wood.
Cut through the entire.
Yeah, so you'll see the firefighters get on top of the roofs, and usually that's what they're doing. They're trying to find a good spot to cut a hole to relieve some of the heat.
Why not just take the entire top off?
Well, because that would take a really long time, right? And then you have to cut through all the structural members on top of the roof. So we just cut usually 4x4 or 4x8 or 8x8 holes on top of the roof, depending on how much fire there is in there. And then that way, when I'm the firefighter on the inside trying to squirt water and find the fire, it gets rid of some of that smoke.
But if you were on that building, you'd have to cut 10.
You would, yeah. It depends on how big the fire is too, right? But that building, it might be a really big fire, so you might have to cut a really big hole. So it just
that
depends. Just extra tools and equipment for the chainsaws to be able to maintain them.
What's that?
That's just a funnel to be able to get fuel. You see how small these little fuel?
Why does these things really fall? I thought they're just charging up.
No, these aren't electric. There are electric chainsaws out there, but we like to use these. They're a 50 to 1 premixer. It's a little bit different than the stuff you put in the car, but it's the same idea.
For some reason, that doesn't look sharp right.
Oh, it's sharp. And plus, that thing's moving really quickly, and that's what cuts through the roof material.
What's that entire thing?
What are you looking at? The wood on this one?
Tape, but just the entire thing coming down.
Oh, this right here, this is our climb event. So when all these rigs get started up and we're on our way to calls, it'll create a lot of like carbon monoxide in the bays and stuff that we don't want to breathe in. And so this takes that smoke that's hooked up to, so this one doesn't have it, but you can see right there, see where that hose is connected? So it's connected to the exhaust of the truck, and all that exhaust goes up and out, and it gets fed outside of the station. And that way we're not breathing it in. That's all that's for. You know, so this is USAR specific. So that USAR rig is only guys that are qualified to use, to work as a USAR member can get on this.
Ever use this?
Not yet. This is pretty new. We've only had this for maybe about 5-6 months. We just did training on it, just in case someone falls inside of a body of water or like moving water. We can put this in the water and we can help rescue them. That's what this is for.
If there's a fire in the water, it'd be impossible to have to really put it out.
So we don't have, that's a good point, but we don't have it. But if you get like a big cruise ship, for example, and that were to have a giant fire on it, which it could potentially happen, there's fire boats. We don't have any in our department, but like Long Beach, Los Angeles County, Los Angeles City, some of the bigger departments, they have fire boats. And those can squirt water onto.
No wonder this is. I thought this place was it's kind of simple.
Yeah. Yeah, you
I
only need
sense
so
I
much to
know.
rescue people out of there. And then this is just one of our utility vehicles that helps cart people, objects, things,
What's the all
tools
the one
around.
about?
I don't know exactly what they're using for. Probably some sort of USAR drill or training that they're going to be doing.
Can I stay inside of those accidents?
Yeah, it's just like a big truck. Yeah.
Big truck with a whole bunch of other stuff in it.
This one doesn't have that much stuff in it. This one's just kind of to cart things around.
What do you use this one?
Like I said, just to cart materials, tools, just depends on the situation. Mainly that's what it's for, material tools.
Everything I have to jump off.
Yeah, well, as you get taller and
Into that, or is that?
yeah, let's go. So that's our tiller box. Let me close up this stuff.
This one was break it.
Goes up in these hoses and gets exhausted out. Goes through that pipe up there, up and out of the station. Because it's not good to breathe all that stuff in for long periods of time. Careful climbing up there. Yeah. Careful, just step over that. Perfect. So this is our tiller box. So that wheel controls, or that controls these back wheels. And it's so that we can maneuver in tight spaces. That is, so that's how we communicate with the front person. We communicate with our headsets right there. And then we going to do two quick leaps up front, and that way you guys know. Yeah, but we have to be, the already have to be on and have to be powered up. You're right, you just have to hold it down and push it up front. So you're working with the engineer. Washer fluid. The water or the ladder? The ladder, that's going to be the engineer's job. So the guy sitting up front driving this thing, it's his job to be where it is. And that's all controlled from the end of the ladder on that side. All of our apparatus now work. That's just a
Hey, I already, you promised me Vegas, dude, so I'm going. Whether it was a fucking that way or not.
I think we're about like 12 feet up. Here, we're 12 feet, right? No way, no. No good for us. Got it? Backwards. You're natural. Few more steps. Using this, perfect. Hey, you got it. Good job. What else you got? Any other questions? Sir. You guys off? All right, buddy. I got to take off. These guys will help you out. Good to meet you. See you guys.
Good?